lot was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give up about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is.
But hey, what about it?
So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going, they were like, ooh yeah.
Today on EA Sports. It's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Throwing on first down. Bonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Bonds. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. To throw on second down. Bonds. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peterson. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now Clark to throw. Throwing on first down. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And the Bills at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. This is 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Clark. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Myles Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Looking to throw. Clark. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Bonds. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Still going. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Clark. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clark. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Clark. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bonds. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. from the 46. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back to throw. Bonds. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bonds. He finds his man. Complete. That's Larson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Off play action. Bonds. Looking left side, and it's complete.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bonds. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
To throw on 2nd down, Bonds. He finds his man. Complete. It's Peterson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bonds firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Clark. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Up the middle, it's Peterson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Again, Peterson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. With it is Brown. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Clark. On 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer Now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Clark. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And his kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17 to 3. Now maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who have the lead in that one at halftime. Jordan Addison, a big afternoon. 3 touchdown catches in that first half. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Chicago Bears. The Pats finish off an up and down first half on an up note as they even their mark at 4-4 with a victory.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now, this one complete downfield on the left side. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Clark now on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's Clark off the play fake. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Clark. Yeah, he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
No touchdowns for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Taken at about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a 1-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. right where this set of downs started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on third down. Bonds. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out come the Bills. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown. And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession. And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there. And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far. Now third down and very long. Back to throw. Clark. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 40 yards. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Clark. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bonds. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Bonds. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Clark to throw on 3rd down. And he goes out right around the 39. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Brown with his stick skills. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Clark. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Clark throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barnett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now Clark to throw. Throwing on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Clark. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Miles Murphy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the left hash. This from 37. And his kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bills are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Clark on first down. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Clark. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Come on. Hey, 18 Cardinal.
Clark now on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's Clark on 3rd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken a 4th quarter lead. They're quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Jets now down by a field goal, 2:11 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Now 2nd and 4. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Oh, and that is incomplete. Here now, 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.